everyone, welcome to Miss Corina's Mini Storytime Books. Today's story is called Help Wanted, Must Love Books. It is written by Janet Summer Johnson. Unlike most kids, Shaylee loved bedtime. She'd shimmy into her PJs, brush her sparkling smile, then raid the bookshelf for the perfect bedtime story. Her dad would squish into the rocker with her, and they'd read until her eyelids refused to stay open. This arrangement worked perfectly until her dad got a new job. Finally, Shaylee reached her limit. "You're fired," she announced. Shaylee put up a job notice first thing the next morning. Help wanted, bedtime storyteller. Must love books, apply within. Interviews begin promptly at 6:30 p.m. And she began interviews shortly before bedtime. The fierce competition scared off the first 3 applicants. The next applicants brought along her 7 bodyguards, which was fine, until Shaylee offered them snacks. "Don't eat that. It's the wicked queen in disguise." Shaylee refused to interview any other applicants that night. Before going to bed, she added a line to her job notice: "Individual applicants only." The next night, the first applicant seemed delightful. Run as fast as you can," until he ran away with the book. Shaylee refused to come out from under the bed to interview applicant number 2. "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I hear the yawn of a tired one." In the morning, Shaylee changed her sign again. "Human applicants only." At the next interview, Shaylee's ears pricked up. The applicant could spin tales that kept her on pins and needles. She was just about to offer the job when the woman zonked out mid-sentence. The second girl was very particular about where she would sit. "This chair is too hard. This beanbag is too soft. This bed is just right. Must be able to stay awake past 8 p.m. Shaylee had low expectations for the next round, but the first applicant had a very impressive resume. Her voice was musical, she could stay up past midnight, and she was obviously human. The 2 of them had a ball until Shaylee noticed the sooty fingerprints all over her favorite books. The second applicant hooked her right away. His storytelling gave her the goosebumps and did the junk between his teeth. Solid hygiene skills required. Shaylee despaired of her finding a replacement for her dad until one final job seeker showed up. He looked kind of familiar, and his voice was just right. Best of all, he smiled like strawberries and chocolate chip cookies. So Shaylee offered him the job on one condition: off limits during bedtime.